And this new expansion is just going to be adding more content and mysteries into the game. But if you're not familiar with this game, this is a pop-up mystery game that has multiple paths to victory and also encourages a lot of role-playing. To start the game, players are going to be choosing one of the many mystery adventures and then playing through a series of episodes in order to try and solve that mystery. The episode will provide the instructions you need to set up the game, which is going to include one of the many pop-up boards. And there's going to be a whole selection of different boards like this with different rooms and locations that you'll be playing through as you play through the different adventures. And these can be further mixed up by sliding different boards or cards into the back of these, depending on the situation or the actions that the players take. And players will essentially be taking turns performing one action on their turn in order to investigate certain areas of these pop-up rooms to find clues and solve puzzles to move them forward along in the campaign. And when it comes to the story, there is always one player that's going to be acting as the storyteller, and it's going to be this player who's going to be providing all the information and new discoveries, and they're going to be acting as any of the non-player characters as well. But this is a game that also has a lot of opportunity for role-playing because each player is going to be choosing a character at the start of the game, and each character is going to have their own set of abilities, but also a bio and a set of fears that players will be able to work into their role-playing experience. As players explore and discover new information, it'll be up to them to decide how they want to apply that information in order to try and solve the mystery. And this is where a lot of the role-playing comes into play, and players will be able to decide what they want to do and then tell that to the storyteller, who's going to be making a decision based on that player's skills or stats and the knowledge that they have, and of course the action that they're trying to do. And whenever this is the case, the storyteller might instruct the player to roll a die to determine whether or not their action was a success or a failure. And there are a few different dice that the storyteller can grant you with varying levels of success and varying severity of failures. If players are able to make it through to the end and solve the mystery, then they win the game. And if this one does sound interesting to you, you can check it out. I have it linked in the description below.